How's it going, guys and gals? This is Advanced Warrior here, and welcome back to another Advanced Wars by Web replay commentary. Familiar scenery? That's because I've decided to bring back my good friend, Are you Master Kanbai Multi-Topic Talk? I always forget this. I forgot to ask
Multi-Topic Talk.
Multi-Topic Talk, aka Master Kanbai.
Link both. I reached 100 subs, so link both.
Oh yeah, of course I'm linking both. But anyways, welcome back to the channel. It's always great to have you here.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I was finishing up my candy. Thank you very much, man.
Oh, what kind of candy?
I'm always happy to come back. It's always fun.
What kind of candy?
Do good videos. It's Hershey's.
Oh, nice.
You know the white chocolate? I like them so much. I don't know if you got them.
White chocolate ain't bad. White chocolate ain't bad. But yeah, we are back with another replay. Now, this was a replay that he actually had on his stream. I didn't because I was in Missouri at the time, and I just thought, the opening of this game was just so crazy. I knew some of you guys had to at least see it. All right, so. I think we've wasted enough time in the introduction. Let's, since you're player one, I guess...
I need to add this one up. This is not my opening. I stole it from Kanbai.
Yeah, that's right.
It's one of his opening. In case you guys don't know Kanbai, he is one of the top 10 player in Hawke. Now, right now, I think he dropped to like 11 or 12 because he stopped playing. But by the time we played, he was like top 10, and I have him a lot as a guest. He's some kind of guest regular at the same title as Advanced Warrior, but Advanced Warrior came more often because we had weekly stuff.
Weekly streams.
But Kanbai is like the second out there. So yeah, it's his kind of opening. That was his idea.
Probably the better player than me. I'm still in like, I don't know, top 500. I'm getting there. Assuming my opponent makes his next turn, which is taking a while. Alright, so we'll just go right to it. Alright, I guess you can go ahead and introduce Sasha and why you picked her for this map.
So I picked Sasha because I want to main Sasha. She is an amazing seal. I like to play her a lot. She is the weakest tier 1 with Grit. Grit and Sasha are the hardest and the weakest among tier 1. Because I do think lower tier seal can still do well against them. Like, for example, Max can beat both of them, I think, depending on how skilled the player are. Yeah. But as of Sasha, her biggest strength is her market crash. Based on the income, you shut down the enemy meter. The more money you got in the turn, the more star you take away. And this will allow me early in the game to deny Hawke's power, but when the game gets too long, I won't be able to keep doing it, because power will cost more to use, and it stacks up, and there's more value on the map at some point, and because there is more value, well, there's more stars, so it cannot go well. Now, our day-to-day is quite simple. 100 bucks extra on each building. So instead of
not every building, like just every building that generates income, she gets that extra 100.
She get the extra 100 like CT bases, HQ, airport, and port as well. Com Tower don't count, obviously, because they don't provide income. But any building that provide income provide more income for Sasha. And this is also why Sasha is kind of hard to play. Because the way she works, she's really good early in the game. She is a fair colon, like a colon that is not broken. And at some point, the value on the map, the income will be similar, and if I lose my lead in terms of income, I lose the game as Sasha, because she doesn't have extra firepower. Hawke has extra firepower, And because this map has 2 towers, it can rise to Grim level without Grim weakness, which is really good considering his power and super. Now, Sasha, as I said, she doesn't have any extra firepower. Now, when she uses Market Crash, she has the same buff as any other seals, but the longer the game will be, the less effective it will be.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot with Sasha. It's just that her units don't really hold up as well compared to the rest of the tier 1 COs, because all their powers basically make their units stronger. Well, Sasha doesn't really have anything to make her unit stronger unless you're spamming Market Crash, but she only gets that plus 10% on attack and defense temporarily, when everyone else, it's just a day-to-day. Like even Javier just gets plus 10% attack and defense all the time when he has his comm tower.
And like just power Javier has buff him even more.
Yep.
Like with 1 tower, it buffs him to 20-20, but then since he has 1 tower, it becomes 40-40 or 30-30. I don't know which one of the two.
I think it's 130. I think it's 130 because
I think it's 130. Yeah.
When you use a power, it gives you plus 10%, and then you have the comm tower. You just double that. That's plus 20%. The 10 and 20, it's plus 30.
I don't play him enough, that's why I barely play him. I start playing him more on Global League because I want more diversity in my picks.
Yeah.
But in casual map, I'm just not interested into Javier because he's boring. You get a tower and then you have a day-to-day. It's not hard, it's just a CO you use, just like Max, just like Hawke, just like Von, just like many seals. Grit is much more fun. On casual game, I would consider much more Grit than Javier. I think Grit is a good like second pick for me in casual game if we go tier 1, but I think Sasha is just my hands down favorite seal.
Yeah, Sasha looks fun. I've recently been thinking about giving Sasha a go, but I need more practice with her. I try to, but you don't like mirror matches.
No mirror.
Alright, and before we move on to Hawke, War Bonds?
Yeah, the super you never use against Hawke.
Nah, never use against Hawke.
Well, sometimes, depending on the seal you're against, Warbond can actually be good. I would consider Warbond against Javier, Grit, who else? Any other seals that don't have heavy cost super, like Max,
Adder,
yeah.
Alright.
Like most seals in the lower tier, I would consider Warbomb, but in her own tier, I think the only 2 seal where I would consider Warbomb are really Grit and Javier, because at some point denying their power won't be really worth it because they will get it anyway, and it's kind of cheap. So you're like, okay, I will rely more on that super to like just have bigger unit, more NEOTANK, more medium tank for a turn. That can really break some stalemate, but don't really use it against Turn, don't use it against Vomble, don't use it against Hawke, of course, because if Hawke get his Black Storm, he will just roll on you like a piece of paper.
Yeah. Alright, now, yeah, speaking of Hawke, my CO choice for tier 1 on most maps. Hawke is one of my favorite characters in Advanced Wars. Just has a simple plus 10% attack boost to all of his units, so already better than Sasha's units. But his weakness is really the cost of his powers, and his powers are actually really good. His Black Wave, which costs 5 stars, deals 1 damage to all enemies and gives plus 1 HP to all of his own units. And Black Storm, which is 9 stars, doubles that, minus 2 HP for all enemies, plus 2 HP for yours. But even without going up against Sasha, Hawke's power cost is actually like really slow for most CO standards. He would have to like wait maybe a couple more turns after his opponents use their power or their superpower, and then Hawke will just have to hold out and capitalize once he gets his superpower. But the problem with this matchup, if you've already seen before, is that Hawke won't even get his black wave when Sasha keeps spamming Market Crash.
At some point you will get it. At some point I just cannot stop you from getting it, but it will take long. Like usually 15 days, 16 days, sometimes 17.
20.
It's the kind of numbers we are getting. Sometimes more, depending on the income of both player. If I got more income, I can deny you more.
Oh, yeah.
And this also means you maybe produce less value. So because you have less value, you charge slower your meter.
Yeah, so it's a very interesting matchup. Hawke is definitely going to have to rely more on his day-to-day to try to push an advantage against Sasha. Alright, so the map here is called Dragons in the Dark. Now, if you look at the tile size, yeah, it looks like a very big map, but normally you wouldn't see anything happening around the shoal and forest areas that happen around the corner. Here, like more in the center-ish part, you would get a few units like going through the forest to like get some sneaky recon scouts or just capturing the comm towers, but more of the action happens out in the open plains. And I've played this a few times. I actually like this map, especially double comm tower. It just makes games really aggressive. Not always my preferred playstyle, but it's a nice change of pace when you have 2 comm towers. And plus I'm Hawke, so I'm getting plus 30 damage. which might be a bit overkill, considering that you only need a plus 20% to kill healthy units on cities. As you can see, we got like 3 bases, 2 airports. One of the bases are actually kind of far in the back, so you might make one of them your weak side, and just like the 2 base sides a bit closer. Some contested cities in the center, as well as maybe the bottom left here and the top right here. But yeah, this is Dragons in the Dark. It's I'm starting to like this map. Double airport, double comm tower. What do you think of it?
I start hating it. I like the 2 comm tower, but my main issue is all the forest near the airport. I'm always paranoid someone may try to jump my airport, and this is kind of dumb. It should not be a thing, but that's just me.
Okay, alright, so without further ado, let's begin then. Alright, your go.
Perfect. So, classic infantry build.
Nothing too surprising. I get the free infantry, so obviously you're just going straight for that base.
Money.
Yeah, just going straight for those properties. Interesting enough, because you're Sasha, getting the properties as soon as you can is going to help out. Is better for you because you're getting that extra 100, and those are just going to keep stacking.
Yeah,
so
and further than that, it only slowed me down for 1 turn because it's the same distance, or almost the same.
Yeah, I do something a little different here, actually. Instead of going for the nearest property, I tried to expand out a little bit and try to go for this city right here. I probably should have thought about it more and like think of a game plan, like how would this extra 1,000 help me out, or maybe I was gonna capture chain with this, but I really wanted to get myself further out there rather than just confining myself for the nearest properties. Alright, day 3. And I noticed I know I should go for the city first.
Yeah, as I said, it's almost the same distance. I only delay 1 turn this base, but during that 1 turn I delay the base, I get more money because I'm Sasha.
And to be fair, actually, wait, never mind. I was thinking of some opposite because I have the free infantry. Okay, day 3. So yeah, just Yeah, I am doing what I said I do. Just trying to go for further properties and leaving this one to probably capture chain this one. Alright, your turn.
Yeah. Oh. Capture extra money. Capture. And now, because of my money, APC in range of the infantry, so I can boost my infantry in this building faster.
Yeah.
And another infantry for money.
Yeah, having that extra income for that APC is actually really nice. Like almost a good enough incentive for me to learn how to play Sasha. Oh, and I actually do build my own transport, probably because I had that free infantry.
Yeah. Now there's a big difference between our APC placement.
Oh yes.
Mine is on range of this infantry. So you build this one in range of this one, but if you built your APC there, I think you had the money last turn. I'm not quite sure, but I think you had. You should have, because you have that extra infantry. So I think you were supposed to have a APC last turn. So if you made your APC there instead of this turn, that infantry, instead of going there, could have stayed here because you finished your cap and jump on the APC already the same way as me. Because right now, my APC is ready to go and that infantry is ready to jump inside.
That
So
is
I don't lose any space.
Yeah. I think eventually we'll see why I built the APC there. Alright, nothing but infantry and APCs. I finally built a transport, guys! Mouth, are you proud of me? I have finally built a transport! Alright, so yeah, capture that back airport. A bit slow, honestly. Alright, so where do I bring my infantry? I know where I brought it. I brought it up here. And... did I screw myself? Oh no, I didn't screw myself. I actually put it here so I could get some vision to see if you made any sneaky attempts to go for this city down there. But looks like it didn't, and I moved this infantry up here, so I'll be able to capture both this airport and this city. And I had enough to build a recon, which I probably will use to scout the center.
So here, capture, 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 many building. So here, I just spam infantry because I want money. I want my NEOTANK fast.
Oh yeah, he spoiled it. Yeah, you'll see it when it comes. But yeah.
I spoil it because I don't want people in the comments asking, oh, why didn't he bought a tank and a ray gun?
No, they'll definitely know. But way to ruin the surprise. Alright, so I build my first tank in the middle, and I have this APC to transport this back infantry.
So I actually did the right opening. I'm surprised. Maybe it's all because I'm Sasha.
Yes.
Because in our game, that was tier 3.
Anyways, there it is, guys. The turn 7 NEOTANK. Oh my god. Yeah, you'll see my reaction later on. Like I said, Multi-Topic Talk was actually streaming this, and you'll get my reaction out there. You will. But holy shit, that was turn 7 too. But yeah, I'm just moving everything forward. Beginning to use the APC. In range of both of these cities, probably going to go for this further one to risk the lack of a contestation. And I built a follow-up tank right after my first one. Unit coverage. I don't know how to say it. Unit coverage is super important, and if you can have all your units covered in fog, then you will more than likely have the better counterplay for when they attack you.
Yeah. So here I did something else wrong. I didn't go for that building. I went for that tower. I don't know why. I'm me. I do weird stuff sometimes.
Anti-air already.
Yeah, because I don't want air unit to shut down my NEOTANK.
What's a battlecopter gonna do to your NEOTANK?
2 damage, which is really good.
I'd be more concerned of artilleries than a
That's also why I
battlecopter.
got the recon.
Yeah.
That's why I bought the recon.
Uh-huh. Alright, so I move my recon towards the center, interrupt that cap, make sure you don't get it. And I should be able to get that other one too. I actually go for this comm tower right now because I know the fighting is going to start happening soon. So I try to increase my my damage. And here
No,
I go for a very aggressive play. I wanted 3 comm towers, okay? I wanted 3 comm towers. But yeah, more than likely I was not going to get this comm tower. It's basically suicide for this unit at this point, and I'm pretty sure.
It's one of the worst play ever.
I'm pretty sure multi-topic talk is going to agree with me. Oh yeah, he does agree. It's I mean, yeah, I'm scouting, but I can't really do anything with this information. So if I get caught out, they're just gonna die. Alright, and surprisingly for you, you built a anti-air the same turn I built a battlecopter. Move my units forward, and I pass the turn over to you.
Capture, retreat, capture, capture.
Now let's see where you send this NEOTANK. Oh, that was so funny when you saw both my APC and my infantry right by your comm tower.
So,
Hey dude, how you doing?
whoa. Greedy bug.
Your reaction was almost priceless.
So you have seen that NEOTANK going there, right?
I don't think so, actually. Let's go back. So it should have.
Yes.
I should have seen it, actually. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Oh, no, I couldn't have. I couldn't have. You moved it by the airport, by the city, not on the
But-
city.
Here, I think I did a kind of bad move. I should have sent the NEOTANK towards the center instead of the side. But I
Yeah.
still have it, so.
Yeah, you really.
Not bad, but it's not really good either.
It's like you went for the units that you could see, really, because you could only see
Yeah.
2 on the top, and you only know recons. I mean, 2 on the side. You only know recons on the top. All right, so recons in the forest, trying to get a bit more information. Capture one of the center properties, and I put my tank on the other one because it's good terrain and it's preventing you from wanting to attack me. Move my other recon up. I don't understand why I have 2 of them going in the same direction, sort of. But yeah, I also moved my battlecopter towards the center. Right now I'm trying to have some center presence. Usually in games I like to get control of the center, and here I try to scout it out because I'm already in too deep and I just see, okay, 4 infantry around me. And I build anti-air, artillery, and infantry.
Yeah. So I attack these people. And then you discover the big plan, NEOTANK.
Oh my god, I was screaming so loud when that happened.
Really do with Grim? Oh, hi.
Say hi to my people.
The only things you can really do with Grim is, maybe into...
Speechless! He found the NEOTANK! Are you still alive? Or you had an heart attack? Bro?
Oh my goodness.
I had the same reaction.
And you didn't base skip for this.
No, I didn't.
Oh my god!
I had the same reaction. I was like, no!
What the hell am I looking? Why do you have a NEOTANK under? Oh my! What?
Sasha, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot say it enough. That is Sasha in a nutshell.
You can do that opening. You can do that opening with any other COs. It's just easier with Sasha.
NEOTANK and a medium tank already. What do I have? 2 tanks, a battlecopter, artillery, and an anti-air. I'm gonna do well against this army. Alright. So yeah, I'm starting to capture properties again, putting my units on cities to deny anything you might be trying to capture. And I have my battlecopter up here because I was kind of suspecting, okay, hey, this NEOTANK just got a free hit on my APC, maybe might try to start going in the center. And I moved it up so aggressively because of this NEOTANK. I saw it on turn 10, and it kind of made me think for some reason that you had it like much later. So I thought with that NEOTANK you shouldn't have had an anti-air out, but that was my mistake with the calculations here. Alright, so I try to wall off my infantry to get the city. The artillery isn't there yet to cover, but getting some information that NEOTANK, this city is out in the open near your infantry, so I'm a bit worried about that. But the only thing I can do right now is just push my infantry forward. I lost my means of transportation. It's raining outside.
Now,
kind of scary.
I must say it. This is the disclaimer. By the time we had this game, that was the early days of me wanting really hard for Sasha to become my main. So I wasn't as good, and since then I improved a lot my Sasha.
Alright.
So now it's my turn now?
Yeah. Soon. So yeah, my build for this turn, medium tank and 2 infantry, because it's the second best thing I have to contest your NEOTANK. Yeah, that city is, yeah, you have that city guarded very well. I'm gonna lose that.
Yeah.
Your anti-air comes in. Yeah, yeah, after I saw that battlecopter get shot down, I honestly thought I lost this game already. Cause I know if I kill that anti-air, something else is coming up behind it. But I did my best to try to keep my composure. I finally have both of the properties in the center, which felt really, really good. So I guess I took the risk and thought, okay, I will get this semi-free hit on this infantry. I also attacked this infantry because it's the only one that could interrupt the capture, except for this recon. Actually, no, this recon cannot reach. So yeah, right now this infantry is the only one that could try to interrupt this capture, and I'll still be healthy enough to try to stop it. And this was just bullshit. This
low roll.
Yeah, two artilleries, plus 30% attack, Hawke plus 2 comm towers, 1 HP anti-air on a road, and it survives. I think later on, minor spoiler, this anti-air actually comes back to bite me in the ass.
Yeah.
Alright, but we're not gonna say how, but it just bites me in the ass later. I'll put the calculations up for this, because honestly, it was just bad. And also took another risk for some reason, decided to kill the infantry with my anti-air. Oh, what the hell was I doing?
Yeah, infantry is a roll talk.
I took a risk into another risk. And I wanted that anti-air dead, man. And I know I couldn't stay there for that long because something was coming in the back. And I knew exactly what it was. Even though it's not in vision, I just knew it was coming. Oh my goodness. Alright, so yeah, I'm just kind of moving out in the forest a little bit just to see if there's like anything you might try to do to scout me out. And yeah, I built another battlecopter. I try to protect my cities. And I just wait. Did I only build infantry? No, I built 1 battlecopter and 3 infantry. Oh yeah, when you see me saving money, you know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so now we can already say how flawed my Sasha is. You got more money than me, so this means my Sasha was really weak.
Actually, you're about to take one of my cities. You're about to take one of my cities.
But even there, I think we will be even. I think
Might be even.
I will surpass you a bit.
A bit.
But Sasha should always be above her opponent.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, but right now you do have.
Regardless, player 1 or 2, you should always be in the lead. So this is why my Sasha is kind of bad, and I wanted to make that disclaimer.
Yeah, right now we're even, sort of, but that's because of your plus 100 for each property. Market crash.
Yeah.
The most annoying move from saying that as a Hawke main. Listen, it's like I feel okay. Transport copter.
So this is me being paranoid because I ate this now.
You chose it, by the way.
Yeah, I chose it because I thought my opening would be good. I'm good at choosing map I ate.
I mean, NEOTANK. I have a medium tank. It is nowhere near you. All right, so yeah, market crash. Just 2 things to me, which I really hate. 1, I lose my power. I could do okay with just the day-to-day, but I really excel when I have my power, and I'm not getting that for a while now. And number 2, your units have plus 10% attack and defense. More scarily, the defense, basically. You've already committed a pretty good attack. You got rid of a recon, got rid of a tank. Now, if I have any counterplay, your units might survive just a little bit because of that plus 10% defense. Alright, so I'm hoping this is a free hit, and I try to get the battlecopter out. And here, yeah. You see it.
Yeah.
The bomber is here. I built all infantry just to get this bomber out because I have to stop that NEOTANK. And I didn't care if you saw it. I was hoping to try to sneak it around your vision and try to make you guess where it could be. But if you're smart enough, then you know it's probably going to go straight for your NEOTANK. Alright, so yeah, moving my units forward, pulling my anti-air back. Thank God it survived, because that attack was really dumb earlier. Infantry are just slogging forward. And I build more infantry, because I spent most of my money on that bomber. Get that first strike on you. One interesting thing that I do like to do is, if I can damage an infantry, then I'll take it, because your infantries will have a much difficult time trying to capture properties, which is why I felt the need to give you that hit.
Now that Recon play was kind of stupid. Recon should gather intel instead of doing weird stuff. And now my computer is telling me it's about to run out of battery, so I will just plug it.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're getting more information out from the. Oh, I'm sorry. One second. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I think right now you're getting more information off of this, off the other.
So it's bad because I got chip damage and I exposed my unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm lucky it's 1 space away, but regardless, I think this one can reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that play was really bad.
Yeah, your other recon though is what's really giving you the information. All right, and yeah, you have that city basically to yourself at this point. Battlecopter cannot loop around all that infantry to try to kill. You pull back on the left side?
Because I knew you were greedy and I thought you would try to steal my tower.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this map, it looks like there is potential to like try to sneak around the sides, but I feel like that would just take way too long. Your units could be doing something better than just trying to capture back properties. Okay, so my turn. Does camera look good? Camera looks good for me. Yeah, it's a free hit on that recon. I'm denying your vision. And it also allows me to move my artillery. Now, you probably saw my artillery being moved, but you don't know where it is. But your intuition should say it's probably protecting this medium tank.
Yeah.
Alright, so I put my battlecopter on the city. It's just so you don't have anything to capture, but unfortunately it is in range of your backup anti-air. And putting it on that city basically just meant nothing. It's going to die. You can see it currently with that infantry. Yeah, and here I'm not committing so much on the right side because that's what I consider my weaker side. Strong side, weak side. You usually figure out which one it is based on how easily you can reinforce your each front. I was watching your video with Witty, and it was on the static, and I saw that you thought the strong side was an opposite side, but there's that third base that's kind of outside of that little box from where you start. Yeah, that third base that's like sticking outside can reinforce that side stronger, so that should have told you that should have been your strong side. And here, as you can see, my rightmost base is all the way in the back, so it'll take a longer time to reinforce, but my left base is very close to the front here, so I've kind of tried to get my left as my strong side, and like I said, holding back a little bit on the right side, but I'm also trying to take control of the middle, because if you could get 2 of 3 fronts, then you're kind of in good shape, but right now it's not looking so, because I'm about to lose one of my cities, and here I base skip for my own NEOTANK. I'm pulling out all the big guns against you in this game. I want that NEOTANK dead. And plus they have better move than a medium tank, which is why I didn't decide to build a medium tank. Oh my goodness.
Classic stuff. I shield my capping infantry.
Oh my goodness, that is so... You have so much backup too, even if I just interrupt that capture.
Yep.
I lose another battlecopter.
Oh, that anti-air did its job killing the copter. I was kind of happy.
Oh yeah, I was not happy. But I'm also seeing here, currently you have 5 anti-airs just to kill 1 bomber.
Yeah. It's because I didn't have the money for a fighter, and I don't want to play the war crime to base skip.
You could have just built a missile.
It's trash. You don't know it.
They have great vision.
Who cares about vision if they just die like any other indirect?
It's fog of war. Alright, so first thing I wanted to do was kill your vision. And yeah, I have this bomber out in front. And to be honest, I thought I had it protected fairly well, but Mr. I didn't die when I had 1 HP while sitting on the road is currently in range and about to get 7 HP. So we could kind of see what's about to happen here, do we? But yeah, I kind of have like a sort of a death ball going on here. The NEOTANK's coming in as backup. Medium tank, infantry. I felt like I had a lot of my forces in the middle, so I thought 1 medium tank would be okay to cover the right side.
Now this all goes back to too many forests. You have that infantry there, I don't see it. I cannot shoot it with this. Now I like forests in general, but in this map they really went too far with it. Look at that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm the one that chose.
Half of it almost looks like it's for decoration. Oh my god, that died?
Yeah.
Alright, and here, yeah, this was, so, this
This
was...
turn where you charged a lot
Yeah.
your Metzger.
I would
and
say...
this was a bad turn for me because I was too aggressive and you almost got your Black Wave.
I mean, honestly, it does look like a good turn, but I have the counterplay right there. And that bomber surviving was actually kind of big.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Yeah, right now he's sitting on my lap, but the one thing I will say, one thing I do hate is that he has his market crash up. It's giving him plus 10% defense. Alright, but here I decide to take a huge shot with my artillery to get that NEOTANK. I think that was one of the earlier artilleries that I built, so I'm very happy I was able to get that out. And my NEOTANK goes in and attacks your medium tank. And here I get the attack on the bottom, attack with the infantry. Finally pop the Black Wave. It's gonna heal me for so much and deal so much damage to you back.
At that point, you won the game.
Yeah, so I get the battle helicopter. This infantry kills that anti-air, thank God. Oh, finally. But yeah, kill that NEOTANK finally. It survived for like 8 turns, so I will say I was very impressed by your NEOTANK. Get a little bit of vision on my right side.
Made itself back like 4 times.
Yeah, and I just keep buying medium tanks. And a recon because I feel a bit blind. And yeah, I just take some cheap shots at your transport copter. You do,
So now,
you do
I
have the
see
unit
both.
count.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you got like a NEOTANK, an artillery all in the center.
Half a
So
bomber.
You really, yeah. That's gone now.
But it served me well.
Yeah.
Medium tank survived because of the plus 10%. Oh, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, when you get hit by global damage, do you try to repair all of your units, or what goes through your
Yeah.
head when you get hit by? Oh, okay.
I try. I actually sit my biggest unit on buildings to make sure they recover. So at least I still have my powerhouses. But the infantry is less important. It depends. Like I try my best to sit what I can on building because I want to recover as much as I can. I don't expect to make many units. I will probably infantry spam the next turn so I can then the other turn do tank spam or something else. But when I see global damage, I want to recover as much as I can.
Okay.
Because if you recover, that diminishes a lot global damage.
Yeah.
Now global damage is still amazing, even if you tank it and heal your troops. It's so amazing because it costs so much money in repairs.
Yeah.
But it's less destructive if you recover.
Yeah. Currently, you're healing like 6 infantry. All right, my turn. So, I think this was a very interesting thing that I had. So, with everything in range from this mountain here to whatever has vision, I think it's only the mountain giving me vision. I don't see a recon anywhere. So, right in front of me, I see 4 anti-airs. and when I saw that, it kind of made me realize that all that money went into that, and it's not possible for him to put it into anything bigger. So at this point of the game, I felt very comfortable just having my NEOTANK just sitting out in the front.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I don't really have anything great to cover that NEOTANK, but because there's just so much anti-air, I'm like, okay, he shouldn't have one, so let's throw it out there and hope that I'm right. Although that's not really the best way to play. It's just a level of intuition that I developed over time.
So here I got copters Lovely copters.
Lovely copters. I only have like one anti-air. Getting good hits, but I remember you saw that medium tank, and I think you moved. I think you moved that second copter already. The replay is probably just bugging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like at this point you probably already moved it. Yeah, you get these two infantry.
right.
These two infantry protect my my medium tank. I was very happy about that. And I see you're trying to recover with medium tanks here.
Yeah.
Medium tanks. If they get the first strike on the NEOTANK, I don't think it's that terrible. And here you can see I like moved it out in the center. Only a medium tank to cover it, and maybe an anti-air. But right now I feel like I'm just shooting less superior units, like just more anti-airs. Yeah, keep bringing them. They can do nothing to a NEOTANK. They could destroy my bombers if I built any. But yeah, no medium tanks right now. This anti-air actually does cover that NEOTANK, so if you do have an air unit, I do have that covered at the very least. And because you know I have an anti-air, you probably wouldn't want to send your copter. Oh, and I base skipped again. I base skipped again. I was probably repairing so much that I didn't have enough funds. But yeah,
Why did I join so many units?
Why did you what?
Join
Oh.
units.
I don't know. Probably over time, you realize that it isn't always the best thing to do. When do you think is a good time to join units? Actually,
There's only one case. Well, there are two cases. When you need money, and the second case is when you want a very important building, and if you join, that will force your opponent either to use many units to kill it, or that will give you a lead in terms of income. These are the only two situations where I see joining as a good option.
okay. I think right now we're actually even on income. It's just that your Sasha, so you're getting a free 2,000.
Yeah.
All right. So anti-air comes in, just gets kills an injured copter, but it's better than
That's
letting.
also why right now Sasha is kind of bad.
Yeah.
We are almost even. I only got 2k more, which is not enough to make up for like, extra firepower.
It's basically even. Yeah. As I said.
No, you are on a better situation because you got more firepower than me.
No, I mean on income. On income, we're basically even. She's just getting a day-to-day extra 2,000. But my units just have the firepower. Immediate market crash. Actually, that does enough.
I think it was because I was desperate and I knew I was not going to damage you a lot.
You had that bomber though. Your own bomber. The counter bomber.
Yeah.
Join me. Oh, you actually pull it. You're actually pulling it back and towards the left a little bit. I
I
could
tried to make a dead ball. That's why.
Yeah, you do have a death ball. You have more units. Alright.
Because I don't base skip. I don't do the
I only base skip like 3 times.
Only this. I only killed 3 people.
Okay, and then a minor mistake. You usually don't want to build your unit. You usually don't want to build your units in the middle of the turn. It's best if you can hold yourself out until you get to the end of your turn. Then you'll know exactly what you want to build. Say if you're playing Fog and you see something at the end of your turn that you didn't at the beginning of your turn. But I guess in this one rare incident, it does give me vision on that one forest tile right there. But other than that, yeah, there are better things you could do. I actually positioned my infantry on the comm tower because I was afraid you would try to sneak something back there. Alright, kill your APC so I can actually start capturing that city. And I cover my artillery with that recon. I have 2 tanks sitting next to each other. And yeah, I'm just kind of holding out. I put my tank here because it only leaves my artillery open to be attacked on one side. And I've got the anti-air to cover any air units that'll be coming by. You try to sneak around the back to interrupt that capture, yeah, I'll just have the anti-air out there.
I think I resigned this turn. Maybe
Alright.
I don't.
Okay, but very aggressive attack on that medium tank, honestly. Oh, okay, no, yeah, here you're trying to go in. This is a full-on attack by you. Yeah, this is a full-on heavy attack by you. And I don't think I see that bomber. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to see that bomber. But yeah, I could see why you would do this. It's a very aggressive play, but you're making moves, you're making attacks, and you have your market crash up for that defense to slightly negate my counterplay. But
I'm surprised I haven't resigned.
I don't think you should resign at this point. Oh no, my infantry actually sees that bomber. So I try to.
Now I will explain why I think I lost. You will still one up my building, so this will mean you will have the income lead. I lost.
Oh yeah.
The moment Sasha lose her day-to-day is the moment she lost.
Yeah, when you capture a Sasha building, you're taking away 1100, which hurts just a bit more. Alright, so I clear the way for my anti-air to get the first strike on your bomber, which survived because of freaking market crash. You know, I play Hawke, okay? I have enough to deal with. We're not having a power, but having plus 10% defense, like I already struggle playing against Von Bolt, okay? 10% defense is actually really, really good. Alright, yeah, it gets a lot of counterplay. Took out 2 of your anti-airs. Stopped your sneaky infantry, putting my tank on the city so you don't capture it, if anything's in range. And I saw that you really didn't have anything much, so I said, okay, proceed with my infantry. No way you should get my comm tower from this position. Anti-air is still kind of protected from all these units on the side. Maybe not so much with this infantry on the right. But I thought I'd give it a go. It got rid of your vision, and it's protected for any counterattacks. But if you do send anything to try to attack my anti-air, the artillery is there. Many of my other units are actually
They skip again.
Oh yeah, I did base skip.
Prime.
I did base skip again. You do kill my medium tank though. Oh, and you resigned at this point. Yeah.
I played poorly, Sasha. My Sasha in this game was awful.
Alright, so let's go look at the stats, shall we? Use your... have you seen this yet, actually? I don't think you have.
What?
The open stats right here. I can have them open. No. I can have them both open side by side. Here, because you're Sasha, you actually generated more total funds than I did.
And this was a trash Sasha. Keep this in mind.
But the opening was great. You had a great opening. But what I did saw was that your NEOTANK was kind of going all over the place in the beginning a little bit. If you committed your NEOTANK to the center, it would have been really hard for me to try to win that front back.
Yeah.
Alright, so looking at yours, you built 284,000 to my 261,000 because I base skipped. And yeah, here you actually lost more value than I did, almost 50,000 more. So yeah,
it's normal because I have more value and you have more firepower.
Yeah, because I have more firepower, I am actually able to deal damage, where Sasha unfortunately struggles. Which is her power is what brings her to tier 1, but she's staying in tier 1 because her day-to-day isn't the same as her other tier 1 counterparts. But yeah, here are both of the stats.
With Grit, she is the weakest tier 1. Grit and Sasha are the weakest.
Oh, okay. But yeah, here are both of the stats. Feel free to pause if you'd like to take a look at it. How many anti-airs did you build? 7 anti-airs. Okay.
Let's overkill the anti-air.
That's 56,000 in value. Okay.
That's like NEOTANK and a missile.
So, which maybe wouldn't have been that bad. You get good vision from them.
No, 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 no. Not by them. It's an insult.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I might try to build a missile one day against you. But you don't
Are
build.
you
But
kidding
you don't
me?
build bombers
No,
like. But you don't build bombers like me.
I don't believe you.
All right. But this was actually a very your opening was really insane, which is why I wanted to share this with you guys. I mean, like honestly, props to you for showing it to me, but it was really Can't Bay who showed you how to do this opening, right?
Yeah, and I did it wrong. It worked because I'm Sasha, but I did it wrong.
I think the NEOTANK was fine. It was just that where you had it probably could have been better. Because you used a NEOTANK to kill a 5,000 HP APC. But after that, it actually did start doing damage until it was put in bomber and artillery range. Actually, no. It was put in artillery range. You damaged my bomber before it happened.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is replay number 13 for you guys. Another friendly game I had with Multi-Topic Talk. Expect him to show up more in the future. I have a lot of games with him. I try to stream with him every week, really late night on Saturdays. So if you're on the West Coast, you have a better chance to see me. If you want to know when I stream, feel free to join the Advanced Wars by Web Discord server, which I've never put in the description until now. So hopefully you guys will see that. And follow and subscribe to Multi-Topic Talk, Master Kanbei. I'm pretty sure he'll do that part for you guys.
Yeah, and on Master Kambai, I got daily uploads all about Advance Wars. On Multi-Topic Talk, I review shows, movie, but there's a big but. I also stream Advance Wars. I try my best to stream Advance Wars twice a week, maybe more if I have more time. And I try my best to have many guests like Advanced Warrior and top players as well because they are really good and you learn a lot from them and it's always fun to have guests.
Oh yeah, I'm not a top player. I think you said you've learned more from Can't Buy than you have from me.
From anybody.
From
I think Kanbai is the one that really helped me out a lot.
yeah, it's
But I will give some credit to Go 7. I only had one so far. One replay with him, and he was such an amazing person. He really wants people to improve, so he will be back for sure.
oh yeah, Go
And
7.
there's also Matt Blitz. He is not top 10 material. I think he's top 20. He come to me himself to ask me if I want people around. So he is amazing.
Go 7, by the way, is currently the number one player of Advanced Wars by Web, and he's such a nice guy. Like he's always like being positive and believing in other people to do their best. He's number one, and he loves his community, and it's really nice to have a guy like him.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to do my best to continue these weekly uploads. My next Global League game is actually still underway because my opponent's taking forever. I should probably boot up another Global League game just for the sake of it.
I suggest you 5.
Oh no, dude! I'm already playing rate games on another game. Okay, it's too stressful for me.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm a scared player, dude.
It will take you forever to reach 1,000 if you only play one game at once.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
I know you're 1,000 material. I know it.
We'll just see. Don't jinx me there. All right, guys and gals. Thank you so much for watching. I am Advanced Warrior.
I am Multi-Topic Talk.
And you all have our warmest regards. Please take care.